Here is how you will solve question number 12 of your assignment. Now the idea is to understand these kinds of word problems and do similar kinds on your own. Question number 12 is, Jamie bought a case of concert t-shirts for $450. She kept 2 for herself and sold the rest for $560, making a profit of $10 on each shirt. How many shirts were in the case? So most of the problems are designed so that last statement is what you really need to find. And that also tells you what variable you should define. So you should start with the let statement and say read the statement, how many shirts were in the case. Let the number of shirts be X. So that is your first statement, right? So let statement is always the first statement. Define all the variables. Now in this case there's just one variable. We're only talking about the t-shirts. Now then read the problem and try to get the equation. It says Jamie bought a case of concert t-shirts for $450. She kept 2 for herself, so X minus 2 are being sold, and sold the rest for $560. So what is given to us? We are given cost price is total cost price is $450, selling price is $560, right? And number of bought shirts are 6x, but the sold ones are X minus 2, right? And you only sold X minus 2 sold. This is the information given to us. And the second last statement is making a profit of $10 on each shirt. Now profit of $10 on each shirt. So that means cost price of each shirt was $10 less than the selling price of each shirt, right? So difference of the two. Now what is the price of one shirt? If X shirts will cost $450, then one will cost how much? That is what you have to figure out. One will cost how much? So you have to divide this amount with number of shirts. So the cost price per shirt is $450 over X. Now what is the selling price of each shirt? You are selling total dollars as revenue is $560, and the number of shirts sold is X minus 2. So it is $560 divided by X minus 2. And their difference, that is this minus this, is equals to $10. Then only you make profit. Do you see that? So after all, what is profit? You have to understand. Profit is always selling price minus cost price. That is profit. Is it okay? Now here we are talking about unit price. So in unit price, we divide by the numbers sold. Do you understand? Numbers sold or numbers purchased. Let me write sold and numbers purchased. So that is difference in the unit price, correct? So I hope it's absolutely clear. What we need to find is X from here. And the way to do it is just cross multiply, get your answer, and you should get X as 18. How many shirts were in the case? There were 18 shirts in the case, right? How will you solve it? Multiply by lowest common denominator. So if you do that, you get X times 560. Well, you can simplify this statement, dividing everything by 10, right? So in that case, it is just 1, and you land up with smaller numbers. So that's not a bad idea. So you can rewrite this equation as 56 over X minus 2 minus 45 over X equals to 1. And then simplify it, right? So then simplify, cross multiply, you get 56X minus 45 times X minus 2 equals to X times X minus 2, right? Now you get a quadratic equation, bring all the terms together, apply the quadratic formula, get the result. That is how these types of questions should be answered. I hope you understand and appreciate it. Thank you and all the best.